Some descriptions of Hinduism wrongly state that Hindus do not believe in a one supreme being, but worship a multiplicity of supreme gods. A common way that this misconception shows up is in the idea that Hindus worship a trinity of gods: Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the destroyer. To the Hindu, these three are aspects of the one supreme being. Indeed, with its vast array of divinities, Hinduism may, to an outsider, appear polytheistic, a term avidly employed as a criticism of choice, as if the idea of many gods were primitive and false. But ask any Hindu and he will tell you that he worships the one supreme being, just as do Christians, Jews, Muslims, and those of nearly all major faiths. If he is a Saivite, he calls that god Shiva. If a Shakta Hindu, he will adore Devi, the goddess, as the ultimate divinity. If he is a Smarta Hindu, he will worship as a supreme one deity chosen from a specific pantheon of gods. If a Vaishnava Hindu, he will revere Vishnu or one of his earthly incarnations called avatars, especially Krishna or Rama. Thus, it is impossible to say all Hindus believe this or that. Some Hindus give credence only to the formless absolute reality as God. Others accept God as personal Lord and Creator. Some venerate God as male, others as female, while still others hold that God is not limited by gender, which is an aspect of physical bodies. This freedom, we could say, makes for the richest understanding and perception of God. Hindus accept all genuine spiritual paths, from pure monism, which concludes that God alone exists, to theistic dualism, which asks, when shall I know His grace? Each soul is free to find his own way, whether by devotion, austerity, meditation, yoga, or selfless service. God is unimaginably transcendent, yet ubiquitously immanent in all things. He is creator, and He is the creation. He is not a remote God who rules from above, but an intimate Lord who abides within all as the essence of everything. There is no corner of creation in which God is not present. He is farther away than the farthest star and closer than our breath. If His presence were to be removed from any one thing, that thing would cease to exist. A crucial point, often overlooked, is that having one supreme God does not repudiate the existence of lesser divinities. Just as Christianity acknowledges great spiritual beings who dwell near God, such as the cherubim and seraphim, so Hindus revere Mahadevas, or great angels, who were created by the Supreme Lord and who serve and adore Him. Each denomination worships a supreme God and its own pantheon of divine beings. The elephant-faced Lord Ganesha is among the most popular and is perhaps the only deity worshipped by Hindus of all denominations. There are gods and goddesses of strength, yoga, learning, art, music, wealth, and culture. There are also minor divinities, village gods and goddesses, who are invoked for protection, health, and such earthly matters as a fruitful harvest.